when you speak, please use the microphone button because we're being recorded and people can be watching it. Licensing hearing. Welcome. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this licensing hearing. Today we're considering a new application for a premises license under the Licensing Act 2003. First, some housekeeping. We're not expecting any fire drills today, but if the fire bell rings, we will leave via the glass doors to my left. Please make sure that all mobile phones or devices are off or on silent. Meeting's a public meeting and is being filmed and broadcast live today on the Council's website. The recording will also be available on the website afterwards. By being present here today, you are consenting to being filmed. If this presents any difficulty, please say now. Is that all right? We'll be using the microphones, as I just said, so please that's fine. Make sure. And then after you've spoken, turn it off, press the button, turn it off again, please. Yeah. So, only when you speak, otherwise the system gets confused. Are there any apologies for absence that we know of?
Alkington Parish Council are unable to attend today.
Thank you. Then we'll do introductions, although we just met you. We'll just go around. I'm Councillor Martin Brown. I'm chair of the panel.
Yes, good morning. I'm Councillor Paul Turner. I represent the Berkeley Vale area, which is, sorry, I do apologise. Yeah, Paul Turner, represent the Berkeley Vale area that is within the area that you're applying for a licence.
Good morning, Taryn. My name is Ian Hamilton. I'm councillor for Cam East, which is not very far away from your location. And I'm also a member of the Licensing and Community Services Committee.
Hi, I'm Tushidaran Sanmoraja. So I'm the application who's going to run the shop for the locker. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Rachel Andrew. I'm the licensing manager here at Stroud District Council. So just to say that I've been dealing with the agent on behalf of the applicant. So the agent is not here. So I'm guessing the agent, sorry, when it was apologies, I should have given his apologies as well. He's said he's unable to attend. Just to clarify, is it all right if we call you Karen when we're talking? Is that okay to address you as that?
Oh, that's fine. That is fine. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Lauren Kemple. I'm the solicitor advising the panel.
Thank you, everyone. So, next is to ask if there are any declarations of interest. Can any panel member raise your hand if there are any declarations of interest? Yeah.
Just to say that as I mentioned earlier, I am within the area of your store, but I have no interest whatsoever in any area of debate or consideration other than what we've read today.
Thank you, Paul. And then before we start the hearing, any questions so far? No? Okay. So, the first thing we do now then is to get the licensing officer's report. So Rachel Andrews will present her report.
Thank you, everybody, and welcome today to our hearing. So we're here for an application. The proposal is put through by Sarah Shana Limited. I'm not sure if I've pronounced that correctly. So that's the company name. That's the license applicant. And Farron, that's your company, I believe. And the proposal is that you'll be the designated premises supervisor for this shop. And you will be the person that will have overall management control. And the proposal is it to be a premier convenience store. The location is on a new development, and I apologise. They've switched me off. There we go. We're back on. Yes, so I apologise. I put A48 on a lot of the documents, which is on the completely other side of the river. It's the A38. This is a new development at the small village of Newport, which is along the A38 near Barclay. There's a small development there with houses and a retail unit, which is the unit which is to be a Premier store. And I mean, Theron might be able to tell you a little bit more when he speaks in a minute, but basically as you turn into the new estate, the store is just there off the A38. And the application is for a new premises licence, and it's to be able to sell off sales of alcohol from the convenience store. The application is to be able to sell for 24 hours a day for 7 days a week. The agent on behalf of the applicant did agree some conditions with the police, so hopefully you are aware of those. There was a number of conditions that were agreed prior to this hearing, conditions around CCTV, incident and refusal logs, Challenge 25 and staff training, and a couple of other relevant conditions are that between midnight and 6 o'clock, customers will not be allowed to enter the premises, so the shop in other words, and sales will be through a service hatch. Any alcohol deliveries will not take place between midnight and 6 o'clock in the morning, and also that spirits must be kept behind the staff only till area. Okay, so those conditions have already been agreed, and on that basis the police have not made representation. We have not received any other representations from any other responsible authorities. We received one representation, and that was from Alkington Parish Council. They've got concerns about the 24-hour opening, and they have sent through a detailed representation outlining all their concerns. Some of the key concerns are around potential for noise and disturbance to residents of the new estate if the premises were open for 24 hours. The parish council feel that opening times or sale of alcohol times between 6 o'clock in the morning and 11 o'clock at night would be more appropriate. As I've mentioned, unfortunately, they're not able to attend today to give you any more details, but they did put in quite a detailed representation outlining all their concerns. The applicant will have seen that. You've seen that representation, yes. And on all the panel members, just to confirm for the broadcast, they have all read that, and they'll take account of all those points when they make their decision. So unless there's any questions at the point, that's me done. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rachel. Okay, so we have no responsible authorities here and no other persons. So the next thing we come to is for the applicant to talk to us. Please.
Okay. Why don't you talk now? Yeah, basically.
Yes, you're going to read through so that this can be part of the record.
Oh, okay. So for my opinion, or only my side, or the question as well, the objection or there as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's suggested that Rachel could read through it on your behalf.
Fine, yeah.
Would that be? Is that good for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
That seems good. Okay. Thank you. Good.
Thank you. So I'm going to read out this document. This is the what the applicant wants to put the panel to take account of today and wanted to tell them. So I'll read through it, and then if you think of anything else, Theron, that you wanted to add afterwards, you can obviously tell the panel direct. And then if the panel have got any questions about any of these points, they can ask you to explain a bit more. Is that okay? Thank you. So the store, investing a lot of money. It will be good for the area. There's a petrol station 24 hours nearby. It will be helpful for the local villages. I'm very experienced, as in Theron is experienced, in running stores for over 12 years. The The objector, obviously, to the premises, there's representation from Alkington Parish Council, and then I'm just having a quick look through here. So this is then the objection that the panel have already seen, and the applicant is saying that he understands that the Parish Council has concerns about 24-hour licence. The Parish Council listed out their reasons. So there was prevention of public nuisance. They were concerned about increase in noise and disturbance during the night, customers congregating outside, antisocial behaviour which could impact on the peace and well-being. So the applicant has said that he will put up signage requesting the customers to leave the premises quietly. They will make sure that customers do not congregate, will clean, I'm presuming, outside daily, put out a bin, make sure that customers are not shouting and being noisy. The second concern raised by the Alkington Parish Council was that alcohol can lead to an increase in incidents of antisocial behaviour such as vandalism, public intoxication or altercations. And the applicant's comment is that the police have not objected to the application and that they've agreed a number of conditions with the police to help alleviate those concerns. The third concern of the Parish Council was about 24 alcohol sales in relation to protection of children from harm. They have concerns about the risk of underage access to alcohol. And the applicant has again referred to the fact that they've agreed conditions with the police, including Challenge 25 condition, a refusal logbook and staff training. And then the fourth concern raised by Alkington Parish Council was about public safety. They were concerned that late night or early morning sales could encourage people to travel to the premises at unsocial hour, leading to increased road safety. And the applicant's comment is that the customers will be passing customers. There's also petrol station customers anyway using the road further up. They will be local customers and other village customers, and the store will be very beneficial to them. And that's that. And then further along, so we've got the police agreement. So these are all the conditions listed here that they have agreed with the police. I'm just seeing whether you put any extra comments there, Farron, that need reading out. Let's have a little look. That's just the condition agreed with the police. That's the seat. So we've got the condition about the service hatch. We've got the condition that there will be CCTV that will be recording and all times that the premises are open, and recordings kept for a minimum of 31 days. Cameras to be installed to cover all trade areas. Staff member to be capable of making copies of and downloading any footage. There will be a Challenge 25 condition. That means that any customers attempting to purchase alcohol who appear to be under the age of 25 will be asked for proof of age. There'll be an instant log that will be either written or electronic, which will be in operation and kept at the premises and record a number of details. Also a refusal log, so where anybody is refused a sale, that will be recorded. There will be staff training for all staff and managers involved, and that will be refreshed at least every 12 months, and there will be a recorded training log, and that will be available by police and authorised officers of the licensing authority upon request. And no alcohol deliveries taking place during the hours of midnight and 6 daily. All alcohol deliveries be carried out by an experienced company, not made to public places. And if in any doubt on a delivery, the alcohol must be withheld. Information regarding refusals to sell alcohol and refusals to deliver alcohol should be recorded and retained in usable form and made available to authorised officers on request. And then there's a condition about spirits must be kept in the staff-only till area. So I have skipped through some of that, Darren, because some of it is what information that the panel and all parties have had already, but hopefully I've given a summary of what you've put on here, and then you can add any further information.
That'd be great. So that's all of our point is. So basically, the village needs a community shop. This is going to be a community shop as well. We want to work with the committee as well. So we want to try our best for all of the condition safeties and things, you know. And then the signboard, basically, that we want to off the night after 9 o'clock as well, signage, lights and that. So we try our best, really. So thank you.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Darren. So now, unless you want to say anything else at this point, the panel has a chance to ask you questions. Shall we go on to that? Is that okay? Yeah. So, Ian or Paul, would you like to ask any questions?
All right, Darren, thank you. You make regular reference in the notes that you've handed to the local garage. What are you offering that would be different then to what the local garage is offering? And equally, I'm very interested in where you think the business is going to come to justify a 24-hour license after 11 o'clock and before 6 o'clock in the morning.
My main concern is that the convenience store, we are the local for the people. The problem is, compared to fuel station, they have the more stock range. So we got the more stock range, what the people wanted is who not stopping for the fuel station. They want the use in the night, the shop, they can stop and quick and go.
And the attraction of business during the night, what clientele are you trying to attract by having a 24-hour license?
That's all sort of customers really in the night. We're not sure because after the the long drive, this is a nearby M5, so who going to be long drive and come down their own house, they need something for tomorrow. They can wake up early, then they can buy from our store as well. So compared to the petrol station, so we got the more stock range, that's the main thing. And the services, so we do the pay points, the passes, the more services we're going to add as well. In the future, the post office allowed us that we can do post office as well there.
Thank you.
Thank you, Taryn. I had a couple of questions. Oh, sorry. Yeah, thank you, Taryn. I had a couple of questions. In the statement that you've given us that Rachel read for you, when she outlined the objection from Alkington Parish Council, your first written response here was, we understand that the Parish Council's concerns about 24-hour licence. So my question is, do you agree with their concern about 24 hours, and would you be willing to accept their suggestion of limiting the sale of alcohol to 6 a.m. to 11 p.m?
If this council want to do that, so I don't mind to accept that. But my opinion is 24 hours we need there. That's why we want to play it. But if the council want to 6 to 11, we don't mind to ask for that.
Okay, so you would go along with that if that was the desire of the local council representing the people in Newport.
Yeah. Basically, this is for the village shops, the convenience shop. So we don't want to go against the council. So the council, we want to work together. That's the thing is. Thank you.
Okay. Can I come in there, Ian, just to follow up Ian's question? To put it another way, how important to you for the business do you think it is to have the 24-hour license rather than the more limited one? In your business plan, is that an important thing for you?
Basically, we invest a lot of money there. Everyone concerned about the little village, you know, there's no big village. So we need the catchment areas. So that's the way we want 24 hours for the mainly soybean. Um, for the local people need the shop there. For the shop port income, that we open the night as well. But we don't know how, because not about the just income as well. For the community, the main thing. So if you want to keep the long-term run, 24 hours better, because there's one crash on this side, where's Berkeley Junction. The another one going to be open 24 hours as well. I heard about, you know, the news that somebody bought it really last year. That's going to be a big plan as well. The surviving is the main thing as well for me as well. That's why we want to apply as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Ian, did you want to carry on?
Thank you. In point 7 of your statement, in complying with the conditions that the police have asked for, you talk about alcohol deliveries. I was just a little confused. Are we referring here to delivery of alcohol to the shop, or are we referring to deliveries to customers? Because the age, you know, challenge seems appropriate for customers and not for deliveries to the shop.
We don't delivery at all. So that means not deliveries on the night as well.
Yeah.
And then the delivery items, no, in the night as well. That's what they.
So I'm sorry. Are you delivering to customers?
No.
No.
No, we don't deliver at
Just
all, yeah.
This is stock coming into the shop.
Yeah. That's also not 24 hours as well. Then the morning time they come in.
Okay.
The daytime they want to come deliveries.
All right. I understand. Thank you.
Paul, may I just go back to follow up my previous question? When we were talking about 24 hours or the more limited hours, are you thinking about having the shop open 24 hours or the alcohol license for 24 hours? Because we're only considering the alcohol license. So you can have the shop open, that's not in our power to control. So which is, if I can repeat my question, so which is the important thing for you about the business? To have the shop open 24 hours or the alcohol license for 24 hours?
Basically, I need both of it because the convenience shop without alcohol license is not for everything what they need it. So that's why I want to work together. So shop open and alcohol license, that's what we want.
So can I ask, would you think it worth, if we didn't give you the 24-hour alcohol license and limited that to, let's say, 6 to 11, would it still be worth your having the shop open for the 24 hours?
Yeah, that's 6 to 11 is fine, but the problem is we want to keep the 24 hours there because we want the A road, that's mainly A road, that's the catchment areas, A road, so people are midnight also arriving as well over there. So that's why we want a 24 hours license as well. But if there's a 6 to 11, then we had to accept it as well.
So if we only gave you the alcohol license for 6 to 11, you might still have the shop open for 24 hours or not?
No. So if you do 6 to 11, then I have to be close 11 o'clock, the shop, without alcohol license. No worth for me open as well for the courses and outgoing courses.
Okay, thank you. That's clear. Thank you. Paul?
Farron, you mentioned people coming off the M5 and what have you. Have you considered where these people will park? Because your store is on the entrance to a cul-de-sac, and if people are parking outside the store off the main road, the only way they'll get back out at 3 o'clock in the morning if you had a 24-hour license would be to turn around within the area of all the houses in that cul-de-sac. Is that a consideration you've thought about?
Yeah, they don't need to drive in the village, but if they drive in the village, it's up to them we can't tell them, so not to drive with them, our regular customers or something else. But the car park in front of the shop, on the side as well, they can park, pull out, and then they can go out. I think this is easy to park and go. They're no hard to park and go to there.
So is there off-road parking in front of the shop, for the shop? Is that part of your
Yeah,
premises?
the side of the shop, there are car parking, enough car park there.
Is that just for 1 or 2 vehicles, I believe?
No more than that, because we can rent the flat as well, so we got more car park there.
Sorry, more car park where?
By the shop.
Outside the shop?
Yeah, by the shop. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. but
Next to the shop, nearly.
For the flat.
Yeah, flat as well. Yeah.
Won't the resident of the flat be using that car parking
And
space?
myself gonna be stay there as well.
Okay.
One flat.
Okay.
So that's right.
Yeah.
And it's still more enough parking. Nearly 6 car park over there, I think. So
Okay.
no lines at the moment. There are enough 6 car park there.
Ian?
One or two more questions, please. You mention in your statement here you've got 12 years of experience of running stores. Are your other stores operating on the same basis of 24 hours with a 24-hour alcohol sales license?
No, none of them. Because down in the village as well, but no need there. So this area needed, that's why I wanted 24 hours.
So this would be the only store in your set of stores that is operating in this way. And can I then ask, how comfortable are you that you have understood and will be able to meet the conditions that the police have asked for?
Yeah, that's fine. We can follow that things. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. That's me for now.
Okay. Can I ask you about, you included the plan of the layout of the store. So could you explain, and then the police requirement is for sales only through a hatch. What is that, after midnight? Is that what the police requirement is? From midnight to 6, I think it is, only through a hatch. So where, I'm looking at this and I'm a bit puzzled. Where would the hatch be, and also how would you limit access to the alcohol display area at that time?
By the door, you can see the first window. There's going to be a till area as well, the behind there. So the alcohol is hiding as well, the behind there. So the only window can see there. The one window, the front window, the first one, when you enter the shop by the car parking.
Wait, I'm looking.
Yeah, that's
I see
by the door. If you get the picture.
I see A and F. Are they both doors?
A is the main entrance, I think.
A is the main entrance, is it?
A main entrance, yeah, in the log.
This is the roadside or?
And F, exit.
And F is the exit.
It's not
Okay.
clear. It's
So where-
not clear which way round the diagram's orientated, but A is
Yeah,
labelled
that's-
as the main entrance.
There's F.
Where is the window you're talking about? I'm not sure I see that.
It's just main industry. Oh, he's in that one. Give me one. Yeah, that'll be next to the one window there. By the entrance, both windows here, 2 windows here.
So next to where it says A is a.
Yeah, next to the 2
There are
windows there,
windows,
one
okay.
this side, one
Yeah.
that side.
Uh-huh.
So it should be over the one window.
So that's at the end of the service, the
Yeah.
service counter area, yeah?
Yeah.
So would customers then be able to come into the shop to buy other things at those hours?
No, in the night, no.
So at night you would only have that
Yeah,
window
yeah.
open. So
They
all sales
have-
would be out through that window.
They have to ask what they wanted, then we can give them, yeah, that's fine.
I see. Okay. That's clear. Yeah. Thank you. Any more? Yes, well, if it's closed late at night, then they couldn't get into the display area, could they? So I think that's clear. Paul or Ian, any other questions?
One last question, Theron. You said you wanted to work with the community. So if you're working with the community, would you have any concern at all about the thought of any noise from traffic through the night that are parking and turning and disturbing the local neighbourhood?
Yeah, that's already the A road, so who are passing, they're gonna come in the shop, far as I know. The car park in front of the shop is not inside too much in there. So that means they are easy to park and go. I don't think there's no big issue, but never know. So if it's the future, the problem, the public complaint, then I can reduce the hours.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any other questions, Ian or Paul? No. No? Okay, thank you. Then we get to the summing up stage. And again, we have no responsible authorities and no other persons. Applicants sum up. So would you like to say anything else or sum up your position, Theron? Or do you think you've said everything you want to say?
Yeah, that's fine. What I say, already explained it, what you needed, but depending on you now, that's fine. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, Rachel.
Sorry, I just wanted to just clarify a few bits that have come up in the discussions regarding the conditions, really. So you've talked around about the service hatch quite a bit, and you've kind of, I think Theron's said that if during that time the store completely will be shut during those nighttime hours. So any service, whether it's alcohol or any item, would just be through that service hatch. And that does fit in actually with that wording of the condition, because the condition that was agreed said that the whole premises would be closed during that period. So just to clarify that. We talked about the condition about delivery. My understanding of the wording of that condition that the police put forward would be in relation to deliveries from the store to customers, because it talked about proof of age at the point of delivery. So that condition, it may be that it's not relevant because you're not going to do deliveries anyway, but if you did in the future, lots of people do have delivery for all sorts of things. So that condition, I think, relates to that. If you wanted something separate to do with deliveries to the store, and i.e. delivery vehicles not being there during nighttime hours, then I think that would be something separate that you would need to look at. And the other just point to make, you were talking about not allowing sale of alcohol, perhaps whether the store would still be open for the 24 hours, because as one of the members quite rightly pointed out, we are only controlling sale of alcohol through the licence. But if that was the case, and then you did want the store, you still kept the store open, alcohol would have to be covered up, because one of the terms of under the Licensing Act is outside of the hours of permitted sale of alcohol, if the alcohol should not be displayed. So if you did open up the store but hadn't, the license ended, say, for example, at midnight, or you'd have to have a shutter down or something so that people couldn't see the alcohol. And that was it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel. Yeah, is that clear, Theron, what she's saying there?
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you very much then. Thank you again, Theron, for coming. What we will now do is we will go away and consider with our legal advisor and let you know our decision within 5 working days. It may well be sooner than that. Quite likely we will decide today and Rachel will get in contact with you, but at the outside, within 5 days, we'll let you know the decision.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
Yeah, all right. Fine. So thank you very much for coming. Pleasure to meet you. And you'll hear from us. Yeah.